Hey everybody, I was gonna make a different video today, but then it started to take way longer than I thought it could, so it's gonna be a day or two, but it should be a really good video when it eventually comes out, so you watch out for that. As for now, I've got a different idea. Today, we're gonna talk about my top 10 Pokemon that I wish were in Pokken Tournament or hope will be in Pokken Tournament 2. Now, it was really hard for me to decide, so I narrowed it down to 32. Which I realize is not low enough. So I'm gonna go through 32 to 16 as honorable mentions, and then 15 to 11 as super honorable mentions, and then I'll go through the top 10. So I won't be describing the honorable mentions too much because I have a lot of other Pokemon here, and I would like this video not to take an hour like the other one's going to. So here we go. In the honorable mentions, we've got Grimmsnarl, Dracovish, Stonejourner, Toxtricity, Wooloo, Mimikyu, Keldeo, Hydreigon, Gigalith, Gallade, Drapion, Luxray, Tropius, Milotic, Armaldo, Aggron, and Totodile. Now, pretty much all of the Pokemon on my list are made to be a little bit different from the Pokemon that are already in Pokken. A lot of these ones that you'll see here aren't bipedal, and if they are bipedal, I feel like they can offer something new and different. Like Aggron is big and monster and slow, and there aren't a lot of steel types in Pokken right now, so I feel like that would be a cool addition. Something like that. Like Totodile's, I guess you could say he's bipedal, but he's tiny. He'd be probably a really fast character that doesn't dish out much damage or have very much health, but he'd be really quick and fun and have water gun projectiles and stuff. I think Totodile would be a lot of fun. And there's other ones like Tropius and Drapion who I think are just super cool and shaped in a very cool way and designed well. Pokemon that I think would be really fun to be able to control and would be different, like Suicune is in Pokken right now. Now for 15 through 11, I'm gonna go through more detail. So in number 15, we have Scyther, which I know Scizor is already in the game and that's why Scyther is so low, but I love Scyther. In a Pokemon fighting game, I always wanted Scyther to be in there for sure. I just like Scyther's design more than Scizor. I love Scizor, don't get me wrong, don't hate me people. I love Scizor, I play him a decent amount in Pokken, and I love his design, but I like Scyther's more. He's got scythes for arms, how cool is that? Seriously, I would love if Scyther was in Pokken, even though it would probably be disappointing for people that like Scizor more. Anyway, number 14 is Sableye. I love Sableye. How do you not love Sableye? He's a tiny little gremlin thing. He shows up in the background of Foss Volcano a lot, so that'd be kind of funny to watch you fighting as a Sableye, as there are Foss Volcano Sableye behind you. That'd be cool. He's a dark type and a ghost type, and I think ghost types in general are like super well done in this game. I hate playing against Gengar, but I think he's awesome, and Aegislash is awesome. Darkrai's not a ghost type, but he's an honorary ghost type, if you know what I mean. And I just love how small he is and how he could be a trickster-y Pokemon. I think like just seeing his stupid smile after you beat someone and knowing that they're also looking at that stupid smile would feel amazing. All right, 13's Kabutops. Can you tell why I want Kabutops? Could it maybe be because he has scythes for arms? I don't know. He's not the pre-evolution of Scizor, so maybe you'd like the idea of Kabutops better. I don't know. Please? I don't know. He's got the water type and Swift Swim, and he can zoomy. Oh wait, Empoleon already does that. I don't know, Kabutops. Number 12 is Houndoom. How cool would Houndoom be? So here's a quadruped that I think could be done really well, like possibly better than Suicune. Like Houndoom has so much to go off of. Obviously he's got the melee attacks with the horns on his head and his paws he can claw with or he can bite with. He can use dark pulses to keep people away, flamethrowers. He's got quite the move pool to pull from. I think Houndoom would be awesome. And number 11, the final Mon of the super honorable mentions, before I really get into describing each Pokemon, is Shiftry. I like Shiftry. I'm a Gen 3 fanboy for sure. Shiftry's a Tengu, and he's a dark type, and he's a grass type. He's a cool guy. He could use his fans to blow Pokemon away. I don't know. I think it'd be cool to have a Pokemon based off of a Tengu. Maybe he could like shoot leaves as well as crows. I don't know. Tengus shoot crows in myth rate, maybe something like that. It'd be cool. All right, number 10 is Dragapult. I think Dragapult would be amazing. Being able to see some of the Gen 8 Pokemon have just amazing designs in general, and Dragapult's one of them. Being able to see Dragapult like shoot the little Dreepies out of his head at his opponents or something, I think that would be awesome. I think because he's a ghost type, again, he can reappear, disappear, all that garbage, which is super cool in a 3D Pokemon game like this one is. Being able to shoot Shadow Balls. I'd love to see Phantom Force. He disappears and shows up like behind you after a while and hits you. I mean, it's a stereotypical move for a lot of fighting games, but there's nothing like that in Pokken yet. Really, I mean, Gengar has some things that are kind of like that, but you can't do it from a range far away like I imagine Phantom Force would be able to. And then Dragapult is a dragon type, so he can shoot Draco Meteors and Dragon Pulses and Dragon Claws and whatever else he needs to do. And I think it would be really cool to watch him in a fight. Just saying. Dragapult's got an awesome design. He's a stealth bomber, he's a dragon, he's a ghost. What more do you need in a Pokemon fighting game? Next is Galvantula. Galvantula is definitely one of my favorite Gen 5 Pokemon of all time. I think it looks awesome. It's definitely the best spider Pokemon that we've had. I don't know, get out of here, Araquanid and Ariados. We don't need you, we have Galvantula. Coming out of Joltik. Joltik's freaking adorable. Galvantula, I mean, look at it. It's fuzzy, it's cute, it's a little scary, but it's cool looking. It's got electric powers, it can shoot webs and stuff. I think what it would be able to do in field phase alone, spreading webs all across the ground, discharging electricity everywhere, shooting little orbs of electricity like Pikachu does currently. There's a lot of opportunity for them to make Galvantula really cool. Galvantula has all of its legs to attack with, as well as its mouth for its melee attacks before it transitions into different grabs, which it could use its spider webs to execute, and its different range attacks, which would all be electricity based, I assume. I imagine it could be played as a trap character with webs and electro webs everywhere. I think that'd be really cool, but it might also not be. Pokken can do whatever they want with their Pokemon. I mean, they made Suicune work, and Suicune's awesome. So if they can make Suicune work, I imagine they can make pretty much any Pokemon on. Anyway, I really want Galvantula. I don't have too much more to say. I just think Galvantula is really cool. Number 8 is Tyranitar. Come on, it's Tyranitar. You need Tyranitar. How do you have a Pokemon game and not have Tyranitar? That just doesn't make sense. It's the Godzilla of Pokemon. It's one of the staples of cool Pokemon, competitive Pokemon. I don't know. It's Tyranitar. Like, it'd be huge for sure in the game, but they have some pretty big Pokemon already in the game. I can't imagine they wouldn't be able to make Tyranitar work. It can swipe with its claws and stomp on other Pokemon and then shoot hyper beams off. I think that would be so cool. In dual phase, shooting a hyper beam down from above onto your opponent, that would feel amazing. You feel like you're playing Godzilla. Who doesn't want to play as Godzilla in a fighting game? Come on. I know you all do. Don't lie to me. And then Tyranitar could have cool different things. He could put like stealth rocks all over the field in field phase, Stone Edge or Earthquake to damage you from a distance. I think that would be all cool. Bringing up rocks from below the ground to hit you. That's something Tyranitar could totally do. Or just fling them from behind him or where he's standing. I don't know. Tyranitar is a strong Pokemon. He's not really limited by very much. Number 7 is Infernape. And I actually cannot believe that Infernape is not in Pokken Tournament right now. They chose Empoleon over Infernape. And I love Empoleon. Empoleon's fantastic. Great choice. But Infernape just seems so perfect. They have so much to go off of. Infernape has got the limbs and the personality to be super emphatic and have super exciting moves. He's based off of the Chinese myth of Sun Wukong, so he has that inspiration to pull from. He's got the fire and fighting types, which is just really easy to make a moveset out of. He obviously used like Fire Punch, Close Combat, Mach Punch, Fire Blast. It seems like the moveset makes itself. He'd probably be a character that doesn't have too many ranged moves, but he gets in super close and he has good frame data, and he boxes you out. Seems really easy. He just throws a bunch of punches. He's got long, quick combos. He seems fun. I would love to play as Infernape in this game. Just hearing Infernape's monkey sounds as I would be beating someone up, and its excited chirps and chatters and whatever it does, and its funny emphatic movements as it cheers and enters the battlefield. I think it'd be a really fun Pokemon to main. Personally, I think Infernape is a perfect choice for a Pokken tournament. I'm flabbergasted that it is not in the game. All right, number 6 is Flygon, one of my personal all-time favorites. Everybody loves Flygon. What do I need to tell you about it? It's a dragon, but it's kind of a cute dragon. It's got those like bug eyes, but it's not a bug type, it's a ground type. It was the original ground dragon before Garchomp, so get out of the lane, Garchomp. It's Flygon's time now. Flygon would probably be able to use Earth Power or Earthquake, hitting opponents from decently far away, I would imagine. He'd hit people with his tail, his claws, and his head. Probably. Dragon tail, dragon claws, dragon head. Makes sense. But he'd also be able to use probably like Flamethrower and Dragon Pulse from a distance. He is a special attacker most often. I think it'd be really fun to see a Flygon in Pokken Tournament. I think he'd be an awesome addition. All right, and now we're on to the top 5. Number 5 is probably my favorite Pokemon from Sword and Shield in Generation 8. And it's a fighting type, but it's a little weird. I don't know how they'd make it work. It's Phalanx. Don't you love Phalanx? This thing is so cute. It's got no retreat, which is one of the coolest moves in Pokemon Sword and Shield, like, without a doubt. It looks awesome. I don't know, this thing is amazing. It won my heart as soon as I saw it. You catch it in a different, weird way than you catch most Pokemon. It's awesome. It's based off of the Roman Phalanx, so maybe it would have some kind of mechanic where they would be really good defensively if they use a certain move. Maybe it would be able to, one of its charging attacks where it like holds X or Y or A for a certain amount of time would use no retreat. You can only use it once per battle or something, but it boosts you up a lot for a certain amount of time. I think that would be awesome. I think that would be really cool. How would it fight? I don't even know. Maybe the different phalanxes would hurl themselves at you. You know, like the 5th one would throw itself at you, and then the 4th one, and then the other 3 would all headbutt you at the same time. Maybe that would be their normal Poke combo. I think that'd be pretty cool. I don't know. Maybe we ought to take some pointers from the anime to see how Phalanx would actually fight in 3D combat. Could have Mega Horn, but I really think it would have to have some kind of special mechanic, considering there's 5 of them. Maybe 2 of them can be knocked out. Maybe all of them can be knocked out but 1. Or the longer you go in a fight, the more phalanxes you'll lose until you're just down to 1 at like 10% HP. Something like that. I think maybe that's a bad idea, but I think something along those lines would be really cool, and they could integrate it. I bet they could. They got some talented people working on this game. Number 4, and here's another one that I really cannot believe is not in the game. Like, I really thought this one would be in the game. It's so perfect. More than Infernape, more than Flygon, more than Phalanx, more than Tyranitar. Greninja. Why is Greninja not in this game? Why is Greninja not in Pokken Tournament? Please, put Greninja in Pokken Tournament. It'd be so cool. I mean, you just rip the Smash Brothers moveset. That's all you gotta do. Easy peasy. That's it. That's all you do. The Smash Bros. Moveset's already so good. Just add some more Water Shurikens and Field Phase and you're done. That's all you gotta do. It's got Shadow Sneak, it's got Counter, Substitute. I don't know. You don't even need Substitute. I don't know why I said that one. But it'd be super cool. You got the ninja stuff, you've got the fast moves, he can use his hands and his feet. You could add his little like water blades. He can throw water shurikens for projectiles, so he's got a ranged game and a close-up game. It'd be so fun to play Greninja. Please let us play Greninja. Please, Bandai Namco. Please. I want to play Greninja. That'd be so freaking cool. Number 3 is Zoroark. Please. Zoroark would be so cool. Also, put Zoroark in the game. I mean, this is a fan favorite from Gen 5. For sure. Pure Dark type. Evolves from a super cute Zorua. I I imagine when it enters the field, it would probably be an illusionary form of its opponent or just some other random Pokemon. I don't know. I think it'd be super cool to see Zoroark in this game. It's got Night Slashes and a bunch of different dark type moves that aren't shown in the game yet that I think would be super cool in Pokken Tournament. Zoroark hasn't had a lot of luck. It's been a fan favorite Pokemon, but it's not in Smash Bros. Besides as, you know, a Pokeball Pokemon in that game. It has a movie, that's for sure. It does have a movie, but even so, I feel like it deserves just a little more. Just a little more. I think Zoroark could be a super cool Pokemon to have here that not a lot of people would be expecting, but a lot of people would be really happy with. I mean, really, if you're going to add Krogunk to the game, or Zoroark, which one do you think more people are going to want to play or buy? I think they're going to want to play and buy Zoroark, because Zoroark is sick. It could have super fast Night Slashes everywhere and do dark type shenanigans, and I don't know. It'd be really fun. Add Zoroark to Pokken 2. Alright, the next two are just personal favorite Pokemon of mine, I have to say, but I do think that they would be both super awesome. So I'm going to put number 2 as Absol, just so that you don't know what number 1 is, because you probably guessed. I mean, you can look at the profile picture down there. It's an Absol with a top hat. You probably assume I would want Absol in this game. Just maybe. I don't know. Maybe you have a brain. But yeah, Absol would be so sick. Have you seen Absol fight in the anime? Because I have. Have you seen Absol in the movies jumping around and doing sick ninja moves? Sick ninja dog cat thing moves? Wolf? I don't know. What is Absol? Who knows? It's badass. It has a scythe on its head. It could claw, bite at your feet, and then scythe head you for its Poke combo. It would throw Night Slashes everywhere, I imagine. Sucker punch you. Do you not want to hear Absol's cry as it starts to use its burst attack on you or something like that? Like, Absol's cry is one of the best in Pokemon history, I imagine. Like, have you heard it? Here you go. It's awesome. That's all you gotta know. It's awesome. It's an awesome cry. It's an awesome Pokemon. It's got a scythe on its head. It's the bringer of doom and destruction. It's the harbinger of natural disasters. Come on. I mean, everybody likes Absol. I like Absol. A lot of people like Absol. It's definitely not the first Pokemon I'd think of when adding to a Pokemon fighting game. But come on. Come on. It'd be out of left field. Everybody'd be happy with it. Just do it. Just add it. Just do it. Please. Please, I beg you. Alright, and number 1. Now this Pokemon is not bipedal. It's pretty big. And it's pretty different. Alright, the most similar Pokemon is Suicune. But this one's Arcanine. This is my favorite Pokemon of all time. If you thought it was Absol, good guess, but it's not. It's Arcanine. I think Arcanine could be amazing, using Flare Blitzes and extreme speed to make it a somewhat fast Pokemon, even though it's so big. I mean, it's a dog. I love dogs. Come on. Let it throw fire blasts across stage, but also be up in your face, hitting you with extreme speeds, headbutts, and flare blitzes, and wild charges, and flame wheels. I want to play Arcanine really badly. Don't you think Arcanine would be cool? He uses Roar to knock you back, and shoots fire blasts and flamethrowers at you. Come on. I know you want Arcanine. A bit of a biased pick from me. I have to say, there's some bias here. I will admit it, but it's still awesome. It doesn't change the fact that Arcanine is awesome, and it should be added to the game. Anyway, there's my top, I think it was 32 Pokemon that I want added to Pokken Tournament. Pokken Tournament 2, whatever. Just add them to a game that is a Pokemon fighting game, please. Please, Bandai Namco, I beg you. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Khanpeki, and I hope you have a dandy day.